Hey guys, P.E.K.K.A here, and we are back with another 12-win Grand Challenge deck. This time we are playing a P.E.K.K.A bridge spam deck. If you don't know what bridge spam is, most people consider bridge spam to be the Battle Ram, the Bandit, and the Night Witch, as you see right there on the right. This is a pretty expensive deck at 4.3, and isn't as traditional as most bridge spam decks, which are either running Ice Golem, Ice Spirit, things that let you cycle back to bridge spam pretty quickly. Here, most of the time you're going to want to play defensively, setting up pumps, and then be able to get a P.E.K.K.A out in front of your Battle Ram to go in for a monstrous push and take down the tower all at once. So this is more of a beatdown deck that plays more along the lines of a Golem or Giant deck than other bridge spam decks. So let's open up our 12-win Grand Challenge deck, and then let's get right into these matches, and then we'll hopefully do some live matches at the end. Okay, so I did max all of my commons and rares yesterday, including bats and heal. So all of my commons and rares are now going to be converted to gold, and that's our first epic in Giant Skeleton. We were able to max our lightning the other day, which is our first max epic. I think bowler is the next closest, but I'm currently requesting golem. Okay, getting those epics out of the way quickly, it looks like. 317 bats. Ooh. 5 executioners. Unfortunately, it's not going to be a legendary, it's going to be a rare. 64 pumps. Not too bad. Either way, we get tons and tons of gold, so that's always nice. So let's hop into these matches while we talk about the deck. I'm going to put these on double speed so that we can get through them pretty quickly. So this first match is versus Golem. This is what I would say is the most typical Golem deck in the meta right now. It's not playing the E-Wiz version that I had won multiple Grand Challenges with, if you were familiar with that deck. It can be difficult to get through against this deck, though. They have a lot of counters. They don't want to. They're not going to play their tank right away, meaning it's hard to get a P.E.K.K.A out in front, and their Night Witch plus Mega Minion can make it more difficult to get through, as well as Goblins are also good at countering the Battle Ram. As you see here, we are able to get some damage through, but we're not making big strides into chunking off his tower. And now he's got a pump up and a Golem coming down to us. So it's extremely, extremely important that you get a P.E.K.K.A on the Golem right away, and that you poison his backup troops. If you don't poison his backup troops, basically the backup troops are going to kill your P.E.K.K.A. As you see, our P.E.K.K.A dies here either way. So we're getting right back to our P.E.K.K.A. This time we have a pump and he doesn't, getting that poison down once again. And our tower is getting pretty low here. Our tower is now in lightning range, but we're going to go full on ham here and try to get into that tower, and we are able to make that last minute connection when we were able to drop a 15 elixir push because we had a pump going. So you do got to be careful with that deck. Let's not watch that again. So some tips for playing this deck. You do want to try to get pumps up right away. This meta is extremely punishing for playing cards at the start of the game. This deck that you're going to see here, this is the new Surgical Goblin deck. If you're familiar with him, he obviously is an extremely good player, and this is the deck that he posted a video about. So I faced this a couple times today. This one, but only once in this Grand Challenge. So I figured I'd show that off as well, as you may be facing this as well. Most of the time they're going to either mirror Night Witch or mirror their princess. So we're able to get some okay damage, but he has to use a lot of elixir defending. But he's able to bring us all the way down to 400. So when you're... But now, as you see, we got double pumps going. We're able to defend this pump too. So we're getting ready here for our big push. So we're able to drop our P.E.K.K.A right onto his Night Witch, allowing us to save our Night Witch. And we still got a lot of our troops up, but we didn't make it through. But we do have a huge elixir lead, even though we didn't make it through there. So now we got P.E.K.K.A once again with our Night Witch, and now everything's coming barreling down again. We got our log, we got our poison, and we finally make that connection with the battle ram to end it. And that's how a lot of these games go, where you just make one solid connection and it wipes the tower down all at once. So this is the 12-win match. I'm going to play this at regular speed, as a lot of people will probably find this very interesting. This is the Three Musketeer heal deck. First, Three Musketeer heals. I don't particularly like any decks running poison currently that aren't playing P.E.K.K.A. And the reason I want you to play P.E.K.K.A if you're going to run poison is because if they play heal, you don't really have another good answer. So what's nice about this is you see our P.E.K.K.A can eat tons of damage, and that you know, 3 for the knight, 4 for the battle ram, 4 for the Night Witch. That's an 11 elixir push, you know, and our P.E.K.K.A is able to hold it off with the help of a log, and we're able to protect our pump. So that does give us a very good start to the game here. So he pumps when we already had a Night Witch and a pump going. So we're going to go in with our bridge spam, and just like that, we're going to move all the way in, and everything is on the tower right away. He didn't have the elixir to start, and so he had to go with his Three Musketeers, but that wasn't quick enough to deal all that damage. But now we got a big problem here, and I do make a mistake. See, I thought that I could drop this P.E.K.K.A right on top, but unfortunately we landed right on top of his battle ram, and we weren't able to hit those musketeers as I had hoped. You know, that knight was coming out front. I thought we would be able to just smack down those 3 musketeers as soon as possible. Didn't go as planned, and that cost us our tower. So we're all tied up at 1 here. Unfortunately, we still have to defend, so now he's got an elixir advantage so that we don't take too much damage onto our king tower. Things are going to get hairy from here. I know a lot of people I know a lot of people are complaining about this meta, thinking that it's very rock, paper, scissors, and maybe it is. I do think that P.E.K.K.A is very strong in this meta, as there is Golem, Giant, Battle Ram. There's almost exclusively ground-based tanks that are coming at you, and P.E.K.K.A is obviously also good against other P.E.K.K.As. So we see here, we know he's going to heal. He stacked them all up. But we gotta get started somewhere. We gotta start beating him down, and honestly, we're just going to poison Baby Dragon and Bandit all on it. And what does that do? That's enough damage to even plow through that heal. The Baby Dragon plus the poison keeps him really low. So we're able to get a nice value poison here, getting the pump, the Night Witch, and the ram. And now we're on the tower. And just like that, that Night Witch, just that log pushes it back for the Night Witch to get that final stab in. We didn't wind up taking any more damage that game. And that is it for our 12th win. So, the other day I showed you guys a P.E.K.K.A graveyard deck. This is a P.E.K.K.A bridge spam deck. Both of those are very good in the current meta. I wouldn't play Golem in this current meta. I know that my previous Golem deck got a ton of views, but I just feel like with the amount of P.E.K.K.As and bridge spam available currently, that it's a bit hostile to Golem. If that's your main deck, I would try to find something else. Maybe P.E.K.K.A or Giant is a better choice for you currently. So let's get into a live match. Okay, we do have our right deck up, and let's see how we do. Okay, so we're gonna face Amir from Syrian Titans here. Let's see what we can do. I don't really like this opening hand. I am going to pump just because I want to get it out of my hand and get going on whatever I need to defend as soon as possible. So it doesn't look like it's going to hurt us very badly that we pumped. Oh man. Or it might, because he's got a golem right in our face. So let's drop this P.E.K.K.A on his Night Witch. Then I'm gonna poison down all these bats and this Mega Minion. Okay, so we got a pump. He doesn't. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, so he pumps, we pump. Let's see if we can punish. So I'm gonna guess he's going to Golem. Okay, so he Night Witches, which is okay. That doesn't give us the opportunity to get the bridge spam. There's the Golem. So let's try to do the same thing again. Nice. So let's log this back, and that is the end of that Golem in no time. Okay, so that our Night Witch is gonna die, but our baby dragon's gonna finish off his. So let's drop our battle ram. Try to get the battle ram connected. Not gonna happen this time, but let's get this poison down and see what we can do. Or the poison will not go, and we'll just pump up again. We got a decent lead here. That Golem's got to be coming at some point. There it is. Our P.E.K.K.A is already up and ready, so we should have a little bit of an elixir lead here. So this time I'm going to guess he's going to lightning. There's the lightning. So we got a bandit, we got a P.E.K.K.A. And let's see if these bandits connect. There's one. Bandits on the tower. Let's get this poison down, get everything out of the way. And the ram makes that final connection. 10 seconds to go. Not going to be enough time to get through. We'll just put a collector in the middle. And that'll be GG, well played. Okay guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys check out this deck. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I am trying to play some 2v2s with my subscribers, so if you are interested in playing 2v2s with me, make sure you leave a comment below in the video. I'll get right back to you guys. Okay man, talk to you later. Peace.